Welcome to Maundy Thursday. I can't lie to you. I never really understood what that meant. In fact, when I was little, I was like, Maundy Thursday. Why is it named twice? Monday, Thursday? How can it be 2 days in one? I didn't know what Maundy, day, however you say it. I didn't even know what it meant. In fact, many of you watching this video may not know what it meant or what it means. Maundy, Maundy, means mandate. See, Maundy Thursday was a very interesting day. A lot took place today. Jesus comes from Bethany into Jerusalem. He's coming from Bethany for the last time into Jerusalem. And he's heading there knowing his fate. He's prepared on Wednesday. It's now Thursday. He's heading to Jerusalem, and they're about to celebrate the Passover together. In fact, Jesus sends a couple of his disciples ahead to get things ready in the upper room. We know what's about to take place. He's going to have the Last Supper. There's all sorts of paintings that have been done about this day. We celebrate communion because of this day. He eats with his disciples, and then he goes into the garden. He prays. In fact, he prays so intently about what's going to happen that it says he sweated drops of blood. It was an intense day. We then get to the day, or the moment in the day, where he is betrayed. Judas comes and brings individuals into the garden, and Jesus is taken away, and Peter grabs a sword and he cuts off a soldier's ear, and Jesus then heals the ear and he's hauled away. And early the next morning, Peter denies Christ the way that Jesus on Maundy Thursday told him he would. But in the middle of all of this, there is a very pretty picture. See, most of this day is as bleak as the wall behind me. You sit there going, oh, what a horrible day. In fact, next to Black Friday, Good Friday, or Black Friday, however you look at it, compared to Friday, which is coming tomorrow, this is probably the second worst day of the week. And yet hidden in it is a gem. An absolute gem, because Maundy means mandate. Jesus gives us a mandate because there's a scene in this day where, as they go to celebrate the Last Supper together, Jesus does something rather incredible. He washes the feet of his disciples. He gets down on his knees and he washes their feet, which would have been something that the lowliest of servants would have done. And here Jesus was doing it for his disciples. And in this act, he gives them a command. He gives them a mandate. And we find that mandate in John chapter 13, verse 34, which says this. It says, "This is the new command I give to you, that you love one another just as I have loved you." This is a new command that he gives. See, when he says it's a new command, it means it was different. That they had not been commanded before to do this, that they did not need to love each other. And in this, Jesus says, I give you a new command, that you love one another the way that I have loved you. It would have been revolutionary at the time. Jesus was loving them by serving them, by humbling himself and getting down and washing their feet, and says, now love others the way that I have loved you. In our culture today, that thought is still revolutionary, that we would love others. See, Christianity is the only religion, it's the only worldview that commands us to love others. Every other worldview out there is inward focused. It's focused on me and what I must do and all the things that I have to earn, or all of the things that I have to focus on to care for myself. And Jesus, on this day, said it's not about you, it's about what you do for others. Not to earn anything, but to follow after me because I've done it first. On this Maundy Thursday, let's take that commandment as revolutionary and let's do it. One of the ways that we're doing it right now is by staying in our homes, by continuing to shelter in place we are loving others. Because inside of me, I'll be honest, it's not in my best interest. I'm an extrovert that needs to get out. I'm about ready to burst. I so desperately just want to go do anything else than what I'm doing right now. And yet Jesus says, love one another the way that I have loved you. Can we humble ourselves and submit the way that he did? I'm learning. Totally am. And in this season, Maundy Thursday is taking on a completely different meaning than it ever has before. I hope the same thing is true in your life and that God is speaking to you in this week so that we will follow this new command and love one another. See you tomorrow.